So guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Millie. So welcome, and I hope my face is not washed out because suddenly the sun decided to come and I'm wearing white. I even decided to move the white duvet because it was washing me out. With my gray hair, I look just white all over the place. But anyway guys, today I wanted to talk about why men should not be plan B. When I say men, I mean husbands, I think we need to teach our young girls that a man should not be plan B, because I feel like when you see on social media a lot of women, not even only young women but even mature women, sitting there saying like, oh, I would like to have you see them, like sometimes there is this show, a lady, she talks about dating and whatever. So these people call in and sometimes she asks them, what kind of man would you like to have, and or how much money should he be making. Most of them, they always say, I want a man to be making 6-figure, and these these hosts, they're always like, 6-figure, how much money do you make, And it seems like people are stuck on this 6-figure. And I think a lot of these social media is going to leave a lot of women single. But I think maybe some of them want to stay single because they have these unrealistic expectations. I think people are having these, women are having these unrealistic expectations, They want a 6-figure man, and he has to be tall and has to be handsome, has to be this and that. And like a lot of these hosts, they always say like, do you make that kind of money? They tell them like, only I think 10% of people, like I think in America, make 6-figure. So you're competing with other men for these 10% of men, People have become so unrealistic. I had this lady say, I think she seems like she's on TikTok, and she's advised women on dating. And she was saying, if you're broke, don't date. No, if you're not financially secure or something like that, you should not date. And somebody was saying, but what does she mean financially secure? She means if the man is not financially secure in able to give her the things she needs, Because if you say financially secure, a lot of men are not going to find any women, and a lot of women are going to stay single. Because what is exactly financially secure? And somehow I give her right. In a way, like I feel like if a woman, you're going to be dating and you should have your finances okay. Don't go in dating and you depending on the man, Don't go in dating and thinking like, oh, he has to. Of course, many men pay for the first date, but don't go in like thinking it's going to, like, people have this thing going to be provider. People have this thing, oh, 50-50 doesn't work and this and that. Guys, stop following these social media advices, because some of these people, they're just talking. Some of these people, they are just talking, and they're probably going to go and find somebody who doesn't make 6-figure, and you still be sitting here thinking, Sometimes you feel sorry for these women, like these hosts, they're making fun of them because they tell them like, you weigh like 90 kilo. You think a guy who is making 6-figure and is tall and some is going to look at you? But it's true. The competition is high and people are being unrealistic, And like, if you can't give yourself these things, if you can't take yourself traveling, if you can't take yourself on a restaurant, if you can't buy yourself a nice jewel, if you can't do things for yourself, then don't come looking for somebody expecting them to do that, You should be able to do these things for yourself. And if somebody comes in your life and they do these things for you, that's nice. But don't go in a relationship like you have never been able to take yourself out traveling. You have never bought yourself beautiful bag. You have never bought yourself like beautiful shoes, or you've never taken yourself to a restaurant, a concert, but you want somebody to come and do these things for you. What if they don't do these things for you, Like somebody said, another thing is these people who are like, there's this lady, she had a child, and the father of the child was not in the picture. But then they asked her, would you mind if the man had a child? No, she did not want a man who had a children. Imagine, she has a child, but she doesn't want a man who has a child. Yeah, but then he's going to be bringing baggage. But then the host asked her, but you want people to date you when you have a child? You know, it doesn't make sense. People are very unrealistic. You don't want to date somebody who has a child, but when you also have a child, you know, it's so. And the lady was asking her, so you mean you cannot date yourself? Yeah, and she was beating around the bushes, you know. So stop being unrealistic, guy. Try to be realistic when you're going out trying to date, because otherwise you're going to get single. Stop listening to these people online telling you 50-50 doesn't work. Yeah, 50-50 might work in some people's lives, you know. 50-50 might work in some people's life. What if a man, they're both lawyers, you know, and they're making the same kind of money, you know? What if you both are cleaners and you're making the same amount of money, right? What if you're both nurses and you're making the same amount of money? So he should pay more than you just because you're a woman? I think all relationships are different, you know. We can't make 50-50 because my husband makes much more than me, and it wouldn't be fair for me to pay 50-50. Then I would not have anything left for me, you know. But for some people it works. So I think relationships are individual, and I think people come online and make it like it's black or white, you know, and or like one size fits all. It doesn't work like that. I think women need to put down their expectations, especially if they want to be in a relationship, because there are many women who are like, if I don't meet the right man, I'm not going to be in a relationship, and that's fine. But if you want to be in a relationship and you're following these people's advice and saying, I want the man to make this kind of money, I think you're going to end up single. Go meet the man, and if a man can provide, if you work together, what is this all about? Like people wanting somebody to... I notice a lot of women like, I just want to stay home. I just want my husband to work and I want to stay home. I don't know what it's all about. Like people suddenly, they don't want to work and help. I mean, do you love this person? You want this person to go and work so hard, and so you can just be home. Some of them, they want to stay home. They don't even have children. It don't make sense. These stay-at-home girlfriends, like, what is this stay-at-home girlfriend, you know? And I just saw this whole thing in America, like Trump I don't know, have made this new law or it's going to pass this new law that just because you've been married to somebody, even if no matter how long you've been married with this person, you're not going to get half just because you get divorced. I don't know if you pass the law, but that's going to affect a lot of women who just stay home. Then they have to hope for the best that when they divorce, then their husband will be kind to them, because I mean, when you're reaching a time when you're going to divorce, then there have been problems in the relationship. Then I am not sure the person is going to be kind to you, because people change, you know. Divorces change people, money change people. And if you're going to divorce and Trump passes this law, it means when you divorce, you better pray your husband is kind, you know. You better pray your husband is kind, because it will never be like that in Denmark, you know. Us here in Europe, women, we are kind of safe, but I have my job, you know. If it happens like that, I have my job, and my name is on the house and stuff like that. I don't know how that goes, you know. Then you can get part of the house, but you can't get anything else. Guys, I just poured tea on myself, but I have to finish this video. I'm not going to go out and change. But what I'm saying, I think we need to teach our girls better. We need to teach our young girls better that it's okay to have your own money. It's okay to have a job and have your own money. Even if your husband makes good money, it's okay to have your own money coming in. If you have a children, you stay at home with those children, at some point, go back and work, you know. The husband should not be plan B. When you see all these people, like some people, they're just waiting. They're not living their life. They're waiting to go do things until they find somebody. I remember I know a lady once, because I told her I was going to go part-time before I even met my husband. I said, I cannot work like this. This is too stressful. I cannot do this to myself. I'm going to go down in hours, and then I'm going to live small. I'm going to live in a small apartment, slow living, you know, not spending so much money. If I live in a small apartment, I can afford my life. I can afford go travel. I said, I'm going to do that. And this lady kept on saying, oh, she was waiting. And then when I met my husband, of course, I told him, even before we married, that this is how it is. I'm going to be working part-time. I'm not going to go up because we need a home, we need to buy a house and all this traveling. I'm not going to work more than I'm working now. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm not going to go to increase my work hours. And he accepted that. So this lady kept on saying, oh, I'm also waiting, and I meet a husband, or I meet a boyfriend, and then I can go out and work a few hours. But what if you meet him and then he says no? Do it before you meet him. Love yourself before you meet this person. Go down on hours. Dine yourself. Go travel. What if you don't go travel, but you want to travel, and then you wait until you meet the husband, and then you say, oh, we should go travel. And he's like, no, I've never been traveling, so I'm not going to travel. Go travel. When this person meets you and you say, oh, me, I've been traveling here, I've been going there, and I want to continue doing that for the rest of my life. I like doing these things, and I want to continue doing these things the rest of my life. But don't wait until like you meet somebody and they're like, oh, now we can go travel. Maybe he has never traveled and he don't want to travel and he don't want to spend money on that. So don't let the man be plan B. Be your plan A. And then when the man comes in, he can add on your plan A. You know, take care of yourself, love on yourself, do things of yourself. Be selfish, go travel, go dining, you know, go do things for yourself. And when the man comes in your life, they're just gonna like add on, you know. No sitting there and waiting for the man to come. And that's what a lot of women are doing. So guys, I have to go and change my blouse. I poured tea on myself and I'm rambling, but I just wanted to talk about this. And yeah, I hope it makes sense that don't be waiting for a man to come in your life. Go work, go get a job. A lot of women these days, they don't want to work. They just want to stay home, you know. A lot of women are digging into the whole thing of stay at home moms, stay at home girlfriends. Like, yeah, it's nice to stay at home when the kids are small, but when the kids are big, go work and have your own money. And if you're gonna stay at home mom forever, even when your kids move away from home, good for you. But me, I'm trying to advise the younger people who are listening and not go make mistakes like some of many women have made. So guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos like this. Let me go take off this shirt. All right, take care. Bye.